Yo, yo, yo. What's really good, yo? Y'all already know, man. It's your boy LeBron from Female Rap Elite Podcast, back with another video. Um, Please, if you're new to this channel, please make sure you like the video. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Um, hmm. I don't know how long this video is going to be. Depends on how I feel. But we definitely here just to talk about some things. Nicki Minaj, Polo G. I'm pretty sure you guys heard the news about that already. It's late in the day, so I'm pretty sure y'all heard about that. So next week on the 11th, Nicki Minaj and Polo G coming out with they have a new record coming out, and it's going to be called "For the Love of New York." So I'm excited to hear it. Now, to be honest with you guys, I'm not really a huge Polo G fan. I don't really know a lot of his music, so I probably listen to some of his music, anticipating a new song coming out, just so I could be a little bit more familiar. But other than that, I don't really know a lot about his music like that. But I'm excited to hear what that track is going to sound like. And he also got Pop Smoke on the album too, so I wonder how that's going to sound. But listen, so I think it's pretty dope because as an indicator, when Nicki started doing her collaborations, that's how you know it's about to be that time soon. Because we could tell, like, when Nicki don't do collaborations, it's not that nobody's ever not asking her, but it's just that, she kind of picks and chooses what she wants to do, if you could kind of tell. So I'm just happy. You know what's so crazy? Like, I kind of felt like Nicki was going to collaborate with Polo G too, because, with her following him, and then also, that was like an indicator. But then also, too, to me personally, with Nicki and Wayne, they have a way of like, I think that they worked hard for it, though. They put in a lot of work in this industry. And I told y'all before, it's like Nicki is like the fucking senior. It's like she just do whatever the fuck she want to do. We don't know what this song is going to sound like, what it's going to be like. I was like, damn, he had to put her at number 18 on the track list, though. Fuck. But one of the songs on Polo G shit, I think I heard it already. A few of these songs on here, I think that are actually out right now. I have to double check that though. But nonetheless, I'm excited to hear what it's going to sound like. So yeah, give me 1 second. Let's see. What's up? It's now or never. What's up, Iconic Maya, Barb, Darius? I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited too. I'm excited to see what's going to sound like. What's up, Jessica? I'm ready for it. Yeah, I'm ready for it too. I'm excited to see what it's going to sound like. The first few tracks, now, you guys have to understand, I'm a little older. So the first few tracks that I heard from Polo G, it wasn't something that made me be like, oh, I love this shit. But also I feel like it is that age gap sometimes that the music is just so different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, music has changed so much from like just being born, like, being born in the 80s, growing up in the 90s, 2000s, and like listening to that music. Like, I feel like people don't even rap the same no more. Like, it's just, I don't know. To be honest with you guys, I can't get into a lot of that like melodic rap. What's that other guy that's out with him? It's another guy that's on his album too. And everybody is on his dick right now. I'm not saying this to say that he's not good, but I'm just saying that I don't like him. What's the guy name that's on his album right now that everybody is going crazy over? Rod Wave. Listen, guys, this is where I feel like I separate myself from the old, from the new school and the old school, because that Rod Wave shit, I'm not saying it's whack, but that's not for me. That's not for me. And I be feeling bad sometimes, like, yo, are you hating? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel? But no, that's just not the way for me. And then it's just like, sometimes when I like sit up and I listen to like academic show and he playing all of this whack ass music, and I just be feeling like, yo, you from the East Coast, like, are you dick eating these niggas because they gang banging niggas and you feel like they got some sort of affiliation to the streets, so you want to dick ride them, so you gain some sort of like protection or whatever. You just never really know what people motive is. But I don't like that music at all. It could be an age gap for sure, but I just don't like it. Let's see. Hoping for running vibes. Yeah. Epidemic rap star, and the track with Lil Wayne is out on his album. That's what I thought, because I was like, yeah, I made a playlist with that music, and I was just like, wait a minute, I'm like, a few of these songs is actually out already. So yeah, I can't wait to see what I know. Nicki is going to spaz. Nicki said that we're going to love the track. You know, he had a star-studded, album release. That's crazy. Sometimes, but you know what? With me, I don't know. Everybody is different though, right? I swear to God, right? Like, and I don't even consider myself as an artist, but I just feel like when you come out with an album, I try to work on shit so much that I don't want to put somebody on it. Word to everything I love. Everything that I hear and I like, I can write 2 or 3 verses to it, and I can be good on my own, and I can exist by myself. So when I look at a person's album, like, no lie, like when DMX album just came out, DMX album came out last week, Exodus, right? As a person who truly loves DMX's catalog, discography, whatever, right? I didn't enjoy his album because I felt like it was front loaded with features from the beginning to the end. It was overwhelming, and it was sounded like everything was just pieced together, and it was not cohesive to me at all. So I didn't enjoy DMX album. Hopefully the Pop Smoke song with Polo G. I don't know if that's something that they worked on prior to him dying, but hopefully it's something that's, it just sounds cohesive, because I felt like with DMX project, I didn't really like it. Also, I don't know, this is kind of off subject too, but like that song that DMX wrote, Letter to My Son, or some shit like that, I felt like that was a deep record, but I felt like it was kind of like, I felt bad for his son, because I felt like he was blaming his son in the record. To me, that's the vibe that I got. I don't know. I just didn't really enjoy DMX project, but I do enjoy his old music, so that's what I just kind of go off of and get off into. But you know what's so crazy? I was talking to one of my brothers this week, and I was like, bro, you know what's so crazy? DMX, he was lyrical, but DMX didn't have bars like that. He didn't spit bars. He didn't really spit bars like that. When you go back and think about shit like that, if you're into rap like that, then you would notice it. But DMX, he spit real shit, and he spit hard shit, but he wasn't really a bar spitter. IMO. Let's see. Only like one song by him. Yeah, he's 22. Yeah, that sound is just not really for me, to be honest with you. The sound is just not really for me. I feel the same way you do about the new rappers, LeBron, born in the 80s, raised in the 90s, different era. That's what I'm saying. And it's just not, I don't like the melodicness. I don't like the singing. And I think, like, a lot of people are just on that shit right now. And I ain't saying that they can't successfully do it. I could probably be a little biased to Nicki when she does her shit, but I'm telling y'all, I don't like that melodic rap shit. I don't like it at all. And you know what's so funny? It's like when you hear people get mad at Nicki over talking about the TikTok shit. It's like when Jay-Z came out with his track Death to Auto-Tune, T-Pain and them, he was mad and shit, but Jay-Z is known for shaking up the industry and just saying thought-provoking thing about music, about the process of making it, about the art and shit like that. So Jay-Z is known for saying shit like that and making it uncomfortable. It was so sad that you seen Black professional women on Twitter hating on Nicki Minaj when she dropped that fraction shit. When I tell you it was a Black lawyer on Twitter, she said that Nicki had fucking, what did she say? What the fuck did she say? She said something about, what's that shit again? When women, they go through that stress after, and I'm just like, how the fuck do you even know that she's going through any depression or anything? Like, you just fucking simple-minded, and you saying stupid shit out of your mouth because you don't know what to say. And when I looked at her profile and see what she was linked to, she was one of those Black girls that was linked to the suburbs. I hate to say it, y'all, and I don't want to offend nobody who's listening to this. Listen, one thing about being from the streets or being from the hood or being from the urban area is that you can project yourself anywhere. You can go to nice areas and you'll know what it's like to be there or whatever the case may be. And if you're smart enough, you'll be able to attain to be able to get to that level, right? But I feel like when people are already at that level and they grow up in suburbia, you really don't know what the fuck is going on. I promise you, I really don't even like when suburb Negroes speak on Black shit like that, because it's like your experience is different. Speak from your experience right there. Speak on your experience of You know, if say you was raised into money, speak on being progressive and shit like that. You listen. I don't think people understand this, and I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings because you never know who. Listen, I know people who listen to my shit and they try to act like they don't. But listen, this ain't to hurt no family members or nothing. But I have family members who, you know, they grew up pretty well, and like I have a specific cousin. It's like you always trying to relate to the struggle, but you ain't in it. You're not in the struggle, sweetheart. You grew up with 6-figure parents on both sides. You don't know anything about the struggle. So it's like, speak from where you're at, and you don't realize that you do people a disservice. Like, you trying to relate to the struggle so bad, you don't have a care in the world. Like, come on. That's like some wannabe down shit. So to me, when I hear people speak on our issues, that's why when I be looking at the people who be writing these articles on Nicki and shit, and I be seeing that they're white people who live in fucking Minnesota, you don't know shit about fucking hip hop, you got hired at Complex, so you probably a fucking hater doing some hate shit. It's always some weird shit. Look at these people who write these articles. It's like, who the fuck are you? I'm telling you, not even to be biased to the South. When I remember when Charlemagne the God, and I'm from upstate New York, so New York City is like 2 hours away. But I remember when Charlemagne the God came to radio. Look at the year that he came to Power 105. I kept saying, why is he on our radio in New York? Like, why don't we have New Yorkers on the radio? I was so mad about that shit because I didn't kind of like, yo, I'm telling you, years ago, I'd be like, yo, this nigga is on the radio, and it's like, you have an open voice to just say all this stupid shit, like, over our waves. Like, New York radio was not like that before. It was not like that. And I just felt like Charlemagne the God, like, even before, like, I think, what was before Charlemagne the God? Was it the whole Ed Lover? I'm wondering if it was Ed Lover, because Ed Lover used to have that shit lit. I loved Hot 97. No, Power 105. Yeah, he was on Power. Yep, Power 105. So let's see. Hold on a second. The stupid notification keep popping up. Postnatal depression. Yeah, I'm sorry, I couldn't think of it in a moment. But yeah, so the black woman was on Twitter and she was just like, yeah, something about the TikTok line. It was like postpartum. Oh, she said postnatal. I'm saying, yeah, postpartum. Yeah, so the lady was like something about postpartum. So it's like, how you diagnosing this woman with postpartum? She's posting, not saying that pictures just mean that you're happy, but Nicki seems in good spirits to me, and I'm pretty sure she has all of the support around her needed. Like, you mad because she says something in fractions, and you being a lawyer, you're gonna get online and say some shit about her having postpartum, and you can't even verify it, and you that fucking mad, and it'd be these same black girls who be rallying behind dumbass Cardi. I have to say this, man. I'm being honest with you. I have so many sometimes, like, you know, when you online and you know about shit and other people don't know about it, I just like, I'd be baffled. Like, I have a cousin, like, she's so smart and educated, and it's like, you know, she liked Cardi, but then she would talk some bullshit about Nicki and like not even see the complete. But then when I realized the way that she judges music is completely different. It's completely different. But I'd be like, how are you so educated and you don't even see you don't understand the hard work? Like, you don't get that. There's so many people who turned around like within the past few years and was just like, yo, Nicki go hard. I got to give her credit, whatever the case may be. You go that hard, like. There's nothing special about Cardi, and that leads into this conversation. There's nothing special about her. There's nothing, listen, I don't want you guys to think that I'm saying this shit just for people to be funny. I'm being completely honest with you. There's nothing special about her in the sense of music. There's nothing special about Cardi B. Nothing. You've been here how many years? You have yet to deliver a verse that even makes you, that would even put you in the conversation of even being close to a Nicki Minaj monster. While your ass is off on this hiatus, you better be fucking curating with these fucking ghostwriters to try to deliver the next best shit for you, because you looking real stupid out here. You got 2 hit singles out here and there's no fucking album. You and Megan is playing peekaboo, and you stupid motherfuckers coming to my fucking comments talking about, oh, how can you copy a hiatus? Simple, you stupid fuck. Do you realize the dumb fuck that you follow around? Do you realize the dumb motherfucker that you stand? Do you realize that this is the longest that she's been offline, even throughout her pregnancy and all that, because she's addicted to it, because she needed, because it made her. Now what they doing is they doing a little test to see, oh, if she comes offline, will this impact, will whatever, will this impact or whatever. But you know how they fudge her numbers and shit. You just never really know. I just feel like, look, on some shit, when you think about the word momentum, think about what it attains to, right? Cardi and Megan had WAP and all of that shit. I ain't see nobody really inspired by them hairstyles and following them and nothing. I don't really think Megan and Cardi is really influential. Cardi had that little occur or whatever the fuck that was, and that wasn't even original. But it's just like there's nothing really that stands out about them that makes people really like. It's really not. There's really nothing special about her on a music front. Personality, I'm not gonna say that she doesn't have a personality. I always said that when Cardi got the Love and Hip Hop, they concocted a rapper because they needed to have the story go on. They needed the bag to continue. Me being a person who was true to myself, if I wasn't really an artist, I would have hate to be put in that arena. And you know what? I think that is a true testament of the anger that Cardi displays because she is in this realm that she does not organically fit into. That is why she's always upset. Trust me, she could say that she on hiatus, but her ass is right on Twitter. We know how thirsty her ass is. We know how fucking thirsty she is. Her ass is online right now, looking at everything. She's thirsty. She's thirsty because she can't just rest. She's not a writer. If you were busy like, yo, I'm crafting this amazing fucking album. I'm working with this. You know what's so crazy? When you're a writer, you can even hear shit like, oh, I hear this person on this track. I bet you them niggas bring them shits, just like how she said Offset brung the features and all of that shit. You ain't really sitting up there curating that shit and really going through and putting that shit together. The fuck? And if you guys noticed, like when I went on Twitter earlier, I was just like, what the fuck happened? I was like, oh, here this chick goes. She probably coming out with some shit tomorrow. And then I'm seeing some Mount Rushmore shit of Cardi on Twitter. And everybody is just like in a conversation about like, you know, her existence on that. And to me, to be honest with you, it's a fucking joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. What's that shit Monique said in Precious? You're a dummy, bitch. Don't nobody want you. Don't nobody need you. In regards to rap. You feel me? I don't give a fuck what they boost up. I don't give a fuck what they boost up and what in this. Or you know what? There's a lot of chart fans that lives in Barty Gang. They chart fans. That's because that's all they got. You know, they felt like Cardi was gonna come on DJ Khaled new shit and she was gonna deliver this hard shit on Big Paper. Flopped. Then you got these dick eaters over here leaving. It's one person, right? They come to my comment and they leave comments about Nicki. And then it's just like, they just keep saying the same shit. Yeah, motherfuckers liking each other comments. Like, ain't nobody liking your comment. 3 people ain't liking your comment in fucking 1 minute. Do you understand the psychology behind a little brother like me, motherfucker? Do you understand that I can see if I post a new video today and if somebody makes a comment, even the newest comment don't get 3 fucking likes in less than a minute, you dumb fuck. You think that you can impact LaRon's mind and make me think that what you're saying is that dope and all of a sudden you got my fucking comments jumping? You're dumb as fuck. Get off Nicki dick. Talking about surviving the petties. Get off they dick, nigga. Run that shit up another avenue. It ain't gonna work over here. I don't know what y'all looking for. I just don't get it. Thank you for the let me read that because see, I don't even know if that's wait. The lawyer on Twitter also said Nicki got the girl's girl narrative so tired. Exactly. Motherfuckers is desperate. Like, I don't know what message y'all trying to give. You keep posting these messages and comments. Start making videos and doing whatever those other motherfuckers is doing. You know what? That's a trend too. They making videos. I'm making a video right now about what I want to talk to. You posting comments about all this dumb shit. Make your video. Move on. Because that shit ain't going to live over here. That shit ain't going to stop. Like, what is that supposed to do? That shit, I be at a loss sometimes. Like, what is it supposed to do? Foxy might be trending, but let's see how many of these new rap girls race to get her to do a feature. Right. Let's see. This generation only loves who is hot for the moment. No, they truly love Nicki. They do. It's a jealousy thing. Trust me. A lot of people who probably thought or think that it was over, right? When Nicki came back with Fractions and Seeing Green, their feelings was hurt. They thought that this hate train or whatever that Nicki been through, ain't nothing gonna stop her from popping shit. Y'all will always feel uncomfortable. I was watching, you know what's so crazy? Watch Megan Thee Stallion's her new hot girl world or whatever, right? When I tell you these people are so fucking pretentious, she was in this room thanking all these people for these things, and I felt like she didn't even really feel like it was. Well, listen, it's just pretentious. It's pretentious all around. I'm like, yo, just watch it. Go watch it. See, so you can understand what I'm talking about. It just seemed like it was just filibustering. It was like, did you guys literally just take one day and just have a house party and then it's just, I don't know. Then it was like, oh, I don't know. Let's see. They so pathetic and keep spreading lies. But the thing is that they don't realize is that, like, spread a lot, but do it somewhere that is going to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, do it somewhere that is going to work. I don't give a fuck about what you know. You know what the title of what I'm talking about, and you know what the videos that I make, that I don't care about what you saying in the comments. You could say, what could you say? You got to realize this, y'all. Y'all have to realize I am a Foxy Brown fan. Look up the history of all the shit that she done been through the fucking ringer. You hear me? And I'm #1 fan. So Nicki fans, y'all should have nothing to worry about, because Nicki accomplished way more than Foxy. And I'm trying to tell you, people done said the worst things about Foxy, done blackballed, done all types of shit, and then you still riding for her. Like, that shit was so crazy. Like, I remember Foxy, she got into one of my boys online. Like, they got into it, like whatever they went through, right? So this nigga had went to the show in the Bronx, and so she had just came through in the building. And he was like, yo, she walked by and I tapped her on her shoulder. He said, when she turned around, she looked so mad for like 10 seconds. And then she was like, you still riding, huh? Yep. A rider is a rider. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. As long as it ain't on the weird shit. Like, we just genuinely love her. That's a moment in time coming up, like in music. Like, come on. You'll never top that era or replace it, to me personally. But yeah, so if you genuinely love somebody, you're gonna fuck with them and you're gonna ride with them. Like, you know, as long as it's healthy, it ain't on no weird shit. If people use common sense, they will understand Nicki raised these girls, all of them. Exactly. Even Dream Doll, she's the most annoying one. Like, she's the most annoying one. It's just like, you know what it is? These people get an ounce of TV and they realize, how long can I keep this gimmick going? Dream Doll was on Bad Girls Club. It's like, how long can I keep this thing going? How long? How long? Because they don't want to go back to the normalcy, like, you know, being in where people have access to you and shit like that. So it's just like, I have to keep this thing going. Why don't you open up a business or do something? I would never work in an industry that I was truly not talented. Like, if I was going to be, like, for an example, if I was going to exist in an industry, it would have to, that I didn't even like really like, it would have to be like on an investment level to where it's like, it's minimal as to what I do. I would not want to be, I wouldn't personally want to be Cardi B. You don't know how to rap and you're existing in this area with these niggas putting shit in your mind. You feel this way about this rap chick. You really think you on her level because of your accolades and shit that they done forced on the charts and paid for. You know it's paid for. You know that it is, right? And it's like, you're having to exist and seem like you're important, and you know that you're really not. You know it. You know that you're really not. And it's just, it's all mind games that they play on you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's one thing that Azealia Banks said that I felt like was true, and she was just like, Nicki had so much power where they had to break it up. Like, they had to try to centralize it. Like, they had to. And it's sad that they chose somebody so uneducated and untalented as Cardi. Like, you know, I feel like somebody told Cardi something, because if she hasn't, come on, if she hasn't learned something, and this person who just called my phone, you know that I'm on live. You just want to see if I'm going to react in a negative way, or you know that I am. You know, you, come on. Why do people do that shit? You know that shit. You know it. DMX died last month. Everybody was loving him last month and giving him last month holiday units for Exodus. So, you know, I was thinking that as well, Lauren. I don't know how Exodus is going to do. I didn't even really feel like the album really sold as well as it should have for DMX to sell as many albums that DMX is not. DMX is not like just a regular Joe Schmo ass nigga. And that's the sad part about it, is just like, he's not. That nigga's, he's almost like 1 billion sold, like combined, like, you know, worldwide. DMX has pushed, he's sold a lot of records. And it's just crazy. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that's, you know what, that could be lack of push from the record label. You know, Rough Riders is not really a thing no more. I don't know I don't know what the trickle down is with that. Let's see. Bob's got to understand they willing to use Nicki for clicking views. We got to stop paying attention. I don't pay attention to shit like that. It's just like I don't be understanding people focus. Like when they come in my comments saying that stupid shit that I just blocked, I'll be like, so what do you want me to do? You want me to shut my channel down and be like, I'm not gonna stream or listen to Nicki? That's not gonna happen. You gotta realize I'm a Foxy Brown fan. I've heard the worst thing about anything. Nicki has not even been through, not saying like on, not as far as like the rumors or whatever, but like just on the commercial, some like as far as humiliation, like Foxy been through the ringer. You gotta realize, and I'm still #1 fan. So it is what it is. And you know damn well Cardi don't rap better than Nicki. You know that, you dumb fuck. You know she don't. You know Nicki ain't a flop. You know I'm not gonna leave Cardi out my mouth. The fuck out of here. Cardi don't look better than Nicki. She don't rap better than Nicki. She don't act better than Nicki. It's like, the fuck? She needs to lose weight. Okay. People weird, Joe. It's so disrespectful for them to prop up a non-black, non-talented person to overlook the black ones. Like it ain't amazing female rappers out here like Lady LaShore. That's way better than Cardi B on all levels. And you want to be completely honest, right? Just to be honest with you, I spoke to Lady LaShore around that time with that Cardi did stink ass weave, and she was not happy with her doing that shit, trying to jump on her bounce. For one, Cardi did stink ass weave. That was something that she came out with after Brush Your Teeth, after Queen's Speech 4. So Cardi came out with cheap ass weave. That shit was whack as fuck. That's when they was started to try to make a career out of that girl, right? Shit was whack. So Lady LaShore is not satisfied, like, you know, because she's a lyrical MC. Like, she really do that shit. You trying to hop on a wave on her shit because she was going up and having commercials and shit like that. Like, no. I like the real black girl magic, or the, you know, it's Latina girls who spit shit too. Like I told you, I follow a few of them, Queen of the Ring, rap, all of that shit. So it's a few of them that I know, but when you don't got it, you don't sound like that. A real rapper don't sound like that. Like, just no. Nicki Natural, beautiful face, your fave on her fourth face. Yeah, they're gonna collab. It's gonna be good. Who are you talking about? Let's see. And Lady LaShore would have been Atlantic it girl, but she has integrity and didn't take that BS contract they offered. Cardi clearly did. Yeah. And you see what I'm saying? And you don't even have the talent that goes with it. And that's real shit right there as far as it goes, you know, to Lady LaShore, because she really got the talent. I remember her coming up around the time, like right after Nicki. She's, you know, Lady LaShore loves Nicki. So it's like, what would that look like? She was like, that's career suicide. Why would I even do that? Them niggas hate Nicki so much. That's sad. You on Station Head, you got these motherfuckers over there. Hold on. You got motherfuckers over there, the DJs hating on Nicki too, saying nigger and shit, all types of stuff in the comments. Like, people are disgusting when it comes to a black person winning. And you know what it is? I'm not saying all. We all know that Latinas do love Nicki, but there's a subculture of Latinas who just support Cardi, don't care that she don't got no talent or whatever. But there's people in it just for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Be clear. Be clear. Be clear. I don't give a fuck. Listen, I don't have a 9 to 5. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. That's the difference between me and a lot of y'all who just feel like, oh, you can't say this and you can't say that. No, I don't have the same. We don't have the same outlook. So, yeah, gone are the days where that used to exist. That used to be my reality. Gone are the fucking days. So I say whatever the fuck I want to say. Let's see. Period. You can say what the fuck you want to say. Facts, Idris. Yeah. So I just wanted to come out and just talk about the Polo G and Nicki Minaj record coming out. I'm excited about it. I anticipate anything new from Nicki because one thing that she always does is she always gives 1,000% in each verse that she delivers. It's like Nicki Minaj being good is like, what else did you expect her to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? What else did you really expect her to do? You got people having niggas ghostwrite they shit and they really think they shit gonna pop, come out on DJ Khaled and flop. And it's just like that was supposed to be your thing. I don't think y'all realize that probably hurt their feelings. It's like, yo, that shit wasn't supposed to be. Yo, they probably Khaled probably like, yo, I don't know why that shit ain't take off. Yo, why them niggas ain't playlist that shit, yo? You, you can't speak to your label. Nah, y'all should have released that shit through Atlantic, yo. You know them niggas would have put that shit on a million playlists. You know they would have. What's going on with the mechanisms? Because it seems like something is fucked up over there right now. In regards to that track, it is. Let's see, what time is it? It's 11:06. Let's see. And now people want to be on Nicki good side now. Nicki got a lot of songs trending on TikTok, remaking Nicki sound easily. And I read an article the other day. I don't remember what it said verbatim, but it was something about how TikTok, something with Nicki, but it's just like, I don't think they realized Nicki could trend on TikTok just for sounds of like talking and shit like that. I don't think they realize it's like they be probably so waiting in the trenches like, oh, but she used TikTok. But she used TikTok in a completely different way. You got to realize this girl went to a performing arts school, and not just saying that you had to go to a school like that to have some sort of personality. But Nicki is just, she's different, and she's been like that from the beginning. And all she's doing is being herself and uploading shit. And people love that shit. They hate that shit. They hate that they have to come with a gimmick. Like, I guarantee you this, right? Mark my words. I know y'all probably be like, why would you think that, right? But I guarantee you, you see how ignorant it was that Cardi came out and how ignorant she spoke, right? I know people be like, you reaching, but this is my feeling. I feel like somebody told her. Like, you ever like be talking to somebody or listening to somebody, you be like, oh, somebody told them to do that. Or somebody told, because you could just tell. I could guarantee you that as ignorant as she is, right? As ignorant as she is, right? If you've amassed that much fame and money and you don't have education or you don't speak better, either you're really stupid or somebody told you to talk like that because it helps you relate to people more and it makes people think that you're cool or something. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you somebody was like, oh, yeah, they don't care. You know, they want you to talk stupid. Talk stupid. Like, you know what I'm saying? I guarantee you somebody told her that, like, just be yourself. Like, you're not perfect, so stay imperfect, basically. Like, just stay dumb. Like, you know what I'm saying? People think that you have to be like this illiterate person to be a rapper. And you don't realize that you don't have to be like that. Because the really good ones, they got they have some ounce of sense. Let's see. Cardi is a goofy, racist vulture. Thanks for the $5, Vontae. Let's see. Bars, when they talk about Cardi number ones, y'all need to bring up all of Cardi flop ass features. How you hot but can't pull a feature or sell it with the machines invested. Correct. Because it's always a different rollout, Shit. As much as Megan done rolled her wave or whatever, she should have tried to figure out, damn girl, like, how are you getting this reach on these playlists and shit like that? Because my shit coming out and it's flopping. Because Megan, there's nothing, listen, and let's keep this shit real too. There's nothing that special about even when Cardi comes out over Megan. There's nothing more special over her. It's just the positioning. We all seen that even they played a game with Beautiful Mistakes with Megan and Maroon 5. They wanted that song to happen so bad that they was botting that shit up, trying to put it in the top of iTunes. And it still didn't pop. Like, they just, like, some people are sore losers. Let it come out. Who gives a fuck if Seeing Green dropped 40 places? It's not a fucking single, you dumb fuck. And it's getting radio play. It's stable with streams. And it's not heavy playlisted, you fucking assholes. So you got these dummies on these fucking fan bases thinking that, oh, it dry, it's this, is that. And then you got motherfuckers entertaining them. Like, I don't argue with people. I don't associate with people I don't want to associate with. Like, you feel me? Cash Doll has a very intelligent speaking tone when she raps, and for some strange reason, is why a lot of people don't fuck with her. But Cash Doll has a very intelligent speaking tone when she raps. You think people don't fuck with Cash Doll because she sounds intelligent when she raps? The Ron, did you people Billboard did with the Maroon 5 and Megan song in the top 10 out of nowhere? Trust me, y'all gonna see it number one. Yup. She sounded stupid. She sounded a mess on that record. Like, she don't sound good at all. What days are we in, bro? Like, I know this is why I say, like, Jay-Z, him being the numbers man that he is, I know that he knows something is not right. Like, they got to get rid of that shit. Beyonce got him in that shit with Megan Thee Stallion. That's what it was, because she's the H-Town hottie. She had all these losses, and she lost her dad, and she lost her mom, and it was like all of this shit left and right. She was out of Houston. Beyonce probably felt some sort of responsibility, like this is the first bigger female rapper coming out of Houston. Let's big her up. Let's get her on rock management. I'm telling you. Listen, it's all speculation, but I said that from the beginning. Beyonce is the reason why Megan is on Rock Nation. I guarantee you a few years from now, we'll hear the story. Like, who connected you with Rock Nation? The Beyonce did that shit. I guarantee you. And this is why I told y'all that Megan's career, the reason why I felt like her career is front loaded. Like, she got everything in the beginning due to the sympathy of everything that she's been through. You know what I'm saying? Instead of us making her work hard and deliver hard verses like how Nicki was doing, the only thing she did was drop some freestyles on fucking YouTube. That wasn't impressive. Like, that shit did not translate into killer features. It didn't translate to any of that at all. And I felt like she was blessed and received a lot of these things that it was just too soon. It should have been spread out. She should have waited. You collaborated with I would have had that shit like, nah, we putting that on my album. Like, oh, Nicki gonna be on this shit? Oh, wait. Well, Hot Girl Summer was late anyway. I don't know how they would have did that shit. But shit, Hot Girl Summer came out in August. She could have released her album last year in November. But she was hot off of I think that was off after Sugar. But if you see where this shit, wait, was that Sugar? I don't know. I don't think it was Jay watching. Well, why Beyonce won't promote Megan? Megan gives off idiot energy. Even when I was watching Megan on her Hottie World thing, it was like her family was coming in and she was introducing them to party. And it was like she wasn't even making eye contact when they was hugging him and talking to him. It was like she was so distracted. It's like, what's going on in that little mind of yours? What the fuck is going on? Like, I'm really like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying like, I'm just one of those people who always be watching. Like, your boyfriend just came in and is meeting your family, and while he's hugging them or whatever, you just don't even look like you're making eye contact at the situation. Are you confident in him? Like, what is it? Like, I don't know. Am I reading too far into it? I'd rather read too far into it than not reading into it at all. It is what it is. Jay didn't realize the bars really pushed Meg without support. It's hard. That's why Doja playing nice. Speaking of idiot, when is that girl graduating? I don't know. What Nicki say? What? Wait, hold on. Let me bring it on. It's raining crazy outside. My people's wanted me to come over. I know they probably listening. You know that I'm not coming over. It's 11:15. I would have probably been gone already. It's too late, and I gotta focus too. It's like I'm trying to be laser focused on what the fuck I'm doing. Anybody who kind of, you just gotta be focused, point blank, without going into detail. So, what was I trying to connect with Megan? Crocodile teeth. Hold on. There's a lyric in there that I was. Yeah, so that was the line, right? Speaking of idiot, when is that girl graduating? Show these bitches how to do it, but they dropped out. What did you think that line was on Crocodile Teeth? To me personally, this is all how I feel, right? This is my feeling. Yeah, I do that feel like Nicki was definitely shooting on Seeing Green, and she was definitely shooting on Fractions, but I feel like it was for a good reason. Like, all these fake ass motherfuckers in this industry, they want more fucking clout than anything. There's no loyalty. I'm telling you, when I tell you that I'm a realist, when I tell you, right, I won't, it's just certain things I can't do. And I think that comes from, I think a lot of people don't know what loyalty is because they don't have like, either they didn't grow up in a family, like, I don't know, like a close knit family, or they just don't really know what that shit looks like. And that's why they be out there flip flopping. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. Anybody who knows me, who even went through something with me. You may get a separation from me where we might not speak, but I don't ever do foul shit. Like, I don't do foul shit. I might go quiet or some shit like that, but I don't ever do foul shit. And I feel like only certain people really know how to be loyal. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit is a gift. It's a gift. I hate when people complain all through the chat. Why are you here? I ain't even looking at their comments. I only be like, real talk, I be liking to be so lost in my conversation where I don't even really be reading the chat. And a lot of times it causes problems because then people think that I don't be reading their comments. I don't think people realize I'm a real person, right? So of course, like when you see 100 people in your chat, you like, ooh, there's people there. But I don't ever want that to impact what the fuck I'm thinking about, where I'm so focused on every comment. That's not how this shit goes. It's not. It's about me thinking about and explaining what's on my mind. It's not about it's about the comments because I want to engage, but I don't want that to dictate what, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of, it's a split thing. Exactly why you turn around and fuck Cardi Ghostwriter, because she needed it. Can I ask y'all a question? Now I want to look this up. What song did Partisan, no, that was on the new album. Party is on the new album, right? Okay. Because I was like, he was at the Grammy celebration. And he was happy. He was ecstatic. I mean, coming from Newburgh, New York, you would be ecstatic too. Like having a girlfriend who just won a Grammy, and you guys all knew that she. I don't know. You guys watch it and check it out for yourself and tell me how you feel. I just felt like it was a lot of pretentious energy. And thank you, and I want to thank you so much, T. Ferris. My mom don't like anybody, and okay. WAP was truly a dummy move. I mean, but it's 5 times platinum. Give it what it is. I'm not hating on it. I don't like the song, but I'm telling you on a commercial front, she has everything that leads into a lead album. People would die to have a 5 times platinum single leading into their album. They would die to have that. You release WAP and Up and talk about you taking a break to go work on your album. The fuck? Like, come on. This is a fucking clown game. This is a circus. That's what this shit is going on right now. It's the circus. It's the circus. Like, you got Dream Doll just trying to grasp for straws any and everywhere she in. She in that Erica Banks shit. That shit ain't gonna work either. That shit ain't gonna work either. What that shit, what BK Tidal Wave said, she said, yeah, Young B, what's her name? Chicken Noodle Soup Chick. What's her name? Young B? She's like, yeah, Bianca, you always in Miami, but you doing a little bit more. The records ain't selling. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, keep this shit a stack. Keep that shit real. Them records ain't selling. That's why Nicki said on Fractures, look at them fucking for raps. Yeah, Nicki's listening. Nicki listens to this shit. She knows everything that's going on. They think that, you got to be in the loop. You got to be in the loop. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a certain potion that I understand that Nicki has with her, with what she does. And it's something that can't be taught. You just got to get it and you got to know it. And when you a real rapper, you can make shit move. Like, come on. Where's the Freaky Girl video with SZA? Where's the Do It on the Tip video for this with the City Girls? They said, you know what? We got tired of pumping out money into this fucking project. What the fuck is it really going to do? We have yet to surpass 20,000 20,000 pure sales. So it's like at the end of the day, what we gonna do? Promote this shit and get 100,000 streams? It got to make sense. I'm telling you, what's the sense of shooting a $3 million video if it's not gonna bring? You know what I'm saying? Did you hear the snippet of Dream Doll song where she mentioned Nicki? Yeah, I wasn't really impressed by it though. Cardi used to fuck out of Meg. Cardi's entire rollout was revolved around Megan hype because she had a #1 with B. Meg could have used, yeah, and you also got to realize too, Cardi only collaborated with Megan because Nicki did, and she knew that the song. Listen, I said this right. Jason Lee wanted Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion to do a collaboration, right? And they wanted it they wanted to do that because they knew that song was going to get playlisted and heavy radio play. It wouldn't have been hard for that song to go #1. But where are we at now? Like, what does that shit mean now? Who's playing WAP now? You see what I'm saying? Where these people are, hopefully Cardi and Megan both being silent right now. Hopefully y'all making some timeless ass music, because I'm telling you, even though I want Megan to exist and do better musically, I'm not saying I'm going to support her, but I will review it and listen to it. But Cardi, no. I just feel like it's too much force just trying to exist in this place. Just go act. Go acting. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. But you can't tell nobody what to do. I just personally just don't enjoy it, especially with all the antics that come with it. It just makes everything worse. No timeless music. Exactly. It's like Rihanna, We Found Love, and all those other Disturbia hits and all of those. Where's all those songs at? And they can't hold a candle to it. And I like Rihanna, right? But Rihanna has a lot of filibuster. You know that. She has a lot of songs on that catalog that just is like, what? And then you got a Crazy in Love that sounds so fresh and new, like it just came out today. You could play Moment for Life today. You could play Save Me today. You could play Roman's Revenge today. It's just certain songs. You could play Pills and Potions today. You know what's so crazy? That shit kind of touched me. I was speaking to my nieces the other day, and my nieces, they both 13, 14. And my one niece, she was just like, oh my gosh, she was just like, I love The Night Is Still Young and I love Pills and Potions. She was like, whenever I felt sad, I just listened to The Night Is Still Young and Pills and Potions. And I was like, damn, I'm like, I would never think that they would get music like that, but they really, really do. So she was just like, my nieces was telling me that they love that song because it reminds them of like where my mom used to live at and stuff. Is like when they was little girls. So they remember moments and stuff like that. So that shit is crazy. Yeah. So as far as I'm concerned, like people like a Cardi B, like Cardi and Megan, they just kind of like good for the moment for whatever they come out with. It's like a moment type thing. It's nothing that's really long lasting. And I honestly think that there is, I don't know. Could they be possibly in cahoots? They both silent at the same time. They could be in cahoots. What if they doing a mixtape? What if they doing like, you know what I'm saying? You just got to be, I'm constantly thinking. That's how I think. Like I'm always on top of my shit, always. So we'll see how this shit roll out and what they'll present next. And because I'm telling you, the next time Cardi come, if it ain't the album, I don't, this shit is wrong. And what was I wanting to say? All right. So as a person who watches the industry and just watches sales and shit, how whatever, right? I remember just being younger, I would just have these feelings. I'd be like, oh, this person album, it just doesn't feel like the album coming out, right? I had that feeling for Megan, even though they made it seem like she did so much because she did 100,000 because of streams, right? But we all know that she sold less than 9,000. So listen, she did that, right? So it was just a feeling that I would get like, oh, it's not time for this album, or it's not, whatever. It's a lot of people who give me that feeling. It's just, I don't know. I feel like the industry has to do better in a way to make music more tangible again, because it's making these celebrities just less. It's making these musicians less. It's like less of an impact. It's like, it's a connection. If I go into the record store and I respect you enough to buy your album, even buying your album on the phone is just not the same. It's not the same. It's different. And that's why a lot of these people are just pretty pictures online. And that's why you know what I'm saying? 2 and 2 don't make 4 on the add up. It don't make 4. There's nothing amazing about that Beautiful Mistake song with Maroon 5. They trying to force that record so much. They want Megan Thee Stallion to just be on Nicki level so bad. I know Beyonce felt caught in between. She like, damn, I know Nicki is way better than her, but she from Houston and Rockefeller. You want low key, you want to know how I knew Megan wasn't really like when she was on the Savage remix and she said, I got the block hot like I'm Tunchi. I'm not saying that that wasn't a good bar, but I felt like I just felt like it was a little dated. Like she should have had something a little newer. But see, that's why I be saying where it's just like Nicki gets it. Like it's a lot of things that people do where I just be like, okay. Just like when Cardi was like, can you stop with all the subs? Do you think I'm Jared? What I was like, what? Okay. All right. Let me go down and read the comments and I'm about to get off of here. Blessings to you all. Blessings to you too. This shit she be saying be mad corny. Oh yeah. They just be pushing these girls out now. It's like 20 of them out. Y'all like Malibu Mitch new song? I don't. Every barber here don't stream Doja Cat. Please, Doja need the barbers to stream the music. Doja got her own fan base though. You don't think? Yeah, I hate the Maroon 5 record. All my dances down there. Megan singing on that shit like she could sing. Like you trying to be Nicki. Y'all niggas just want a singing rap chick on every label. Can't sing. Stop it. You can't sing. They just. Nicki's first album was impactful. She didn't have to talk about sex to be successful. They say sex sells, so why ain't Megan's album sell? But they want you to think it's so because she got those Grammys behind it. They want you to think that, but they know that we're not really stupid. So I think I'm gonna make it to about 60 minutes exactly. Then I'm gonna get off of here. But we're gonna see what's going on. To all you dumb motherfuckers keep coming to my shit talking about how can you copy a hiatus? You copy it because you never did that shit before. Y'all all know how thirsty Cardi is. Cardi has never been off the internet. Even when she talk about I ain't put music out for XYZ, you could always peep her page and see that she's posting in them stories. She's doing something, she's doing this. They know that it's time now. Like, come on, it's time. Where's the music at? Megan ass going away because we know we ahead of what? The VMAs and the BET Awards and the VMAs. It's going to be something around it where Megan is coming out. Hotties, I'm going to be performing. And now they might have to switch their shit up because they know that niggas is paying attention. But you can't pull the wool over my eyes. They're embarrassed from that last project. Even though it got 3 Grammys, they're like, damn, man, this shit got 3 Grammys, but we got to get these metrics up. Like, you got to what you doing to connect more with your fans? That's the thing. Pouring that liquor down their throats didn't really, substantiate. It didn't really do anything. So, I don't know. Let's see. Megan will get better with time. She didn't have to experience Nicki and Doja as Cardi has her culture behind her. Megan will be fine, mark my words. I hope she gets better musically, because a lot of people, and see, the thing is with Megan, right? The way she came into the game selling sex, I do believe that she is caught up in that, because I believe if Megan starts switching up and that's the thing. That's where you pigeonhole. I'm telling you, listen. I don't think Megan could really talk about anything else because that she was trying to talk shit on the DJ Khaled record, where it was like she was trying to speak her mind, but it was just bullshit. We didn't care about none of that shit she was talking about. We didn't care about none of that shit that she was talking about. I thought that was crazy. I was watching Asian Doll on live yesterday, right? So she was saying she was in Puerto Rico, but then she was in the car going somewhere. It was saying the Houston station. And I'm like, you ain't no damn Puerto Rico. So they was playing a song on the radio station. I was like, let me see if this is just a station that's somewhere else. And then I actually went to the station here and it was on. So I'm like, oh, she in Houston. Everybody loves Houston. Let's see. There's a disconnect between music and reaching the GP. What do you mean by that? I think it's a disconnect because everything is so digital now. There's no real, like, you got to realize there's certain things that just like, there's certain eras that you can't relive. Like, there's certain moments you can't relive, like those pop eras, like, when Rihanna was killing it, when Nicki was killing it, when Britney was killing it, when fucking Kesha and all of them was killing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just certain times. And Nicki, fortunately was fortunate enough to come up in those times, had the talent to be able to jump through different genres in music. Like, that's talent. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was able to captivate in those moments. She was able to make people reach out to her for those collaborations. Like, that was crazy. Super Bass changed Nicki's life. She said that shit. And one thing about people, about especially the hip hop crowd, see, Nicki, she said that shit early on. She was just like, she would release 2 singles. Because if you think about it, it was like when she did Bees in the Trap, she had Starships out. Like, you know what I'm saying? She had to do those records because those records reach further. Like, you know what I'm saying? They do. They reach further. And especially, why not do it when you can successfully do it? You ain't sounding like Cardi on Blackpink or, on that shit that she had with French Montana and what's the name? Just sounding all stupid on pop records. That's not how pop is. It's supposed to flow. You got Megan on Beautiful Mistakes. Just annoying. Like, these people will really try to do anything. And that was a fucking beautiful mistake. It's like, what is she even fucking saying? Things have changed a lot since. Streams count. You should know you are a YouTuber. I should know what you'll say. Now you trying to fucking be smart. Now I should know fucking what? Now I should know what? Fuck you talking about? I should know what? The fuck are you talking about? This ain't no fucking little kid channel. This is why I talk hard to my nieces. They be laughing when I be telling them fucking little girls and shit be doing shit to them in school. They be laughing. I be talking hard to them because this is the real fucking world. What the fuck was you talking about? I'm tired of conspiracies. You compare a real ass rapper who puts blood, sweat, and tears into the craft. Want to be, it said hip hop. Who puts blood, sweat, and tears into her craft to be wannabe who's hip hop not about writing but having fun. Right. Right. It's a different respect when you understand that, though. You know what I'm saying? Shit. What's up, D-Boy? Yes, Miracle. That's how she trolls the bars into streaming her music. So y'all think Doja Cat is a troll? Up 2 minutes left. I'm definitely about to get off of this shit. Rolling my blunt up as we speak. About to get off of there. So, yeah. I'm definitely gonna come back and we're gonna talk about the Polo G record when that drops. I'm excited. It's a whole week to that comes. Until then, make sure y'all streaming Fractions. Make sure y'all stream Seeing Green. Yo, what do y'all think, yo? You know what's so fucking crazy? This is crazy. Pull these 2 tracks up and you'll see what I mean. But Fractions is such a vibe where it's like Itty Bitty Piggy low-key outbarred Fractions. Itty Bitty Piggy has so many bars in it. And Fractions is so much of a vibe, and she just talking so much shit. This is why I'm trying to tell y'all, with these rap chicks, they really can't attack Nicki. Where it's like they just think that, oh, like, spit some metaphors, and then they wasn't even rapping like that before, right? Oh shit. Hold on. Maybe I'll go maybe 5 minutes over, if that. So listen, so they wasn't even rapping like that. So Nicki, I feel like on Fractions, how she's opened that shit up, like she was just talking real shit on that shit. It was about where she was putting her metaphors in it too, but it was more so about saying what the fuck she wanted to say. And everybody can't deliver like that. And let me tell you one thing I love about Nicki, right? I tried to I was like, yo, let me do some shit to this fucking fraction shit. Even fractions of seeing green, like I think that like me personally, I like certain types of beats, but the one way I could tell that Nicki pen was different is when she rapped over Dead Wrong. And I remember I would always hear that instrumental, me and my brothers, and we would skip that shit on the instrumental all the time. So I remember when she did Dead Wrong, I'm like, oh, she liked to write right. And she did a good job on that shit too. So I was like, oh, okay. So when you hear fractions, it's just like Nicki is in her bag. She came back not to be pretty with you chicks. She can do a yikes. She can do a good form. She can do like many of the LLCs, like just shit that just easy to her. You know what I'm saying? But what they can't do, they can't do that. They can't. That shit is crazy. But I was sitting back like, of course, I love the vibe of Fractions more than Itty Bitty Piggy, but Itty Bitty Piggy just outbarred Fractions easily from beginning to fucking end. Like, that shit is crazy. Let's see. So I have to leave because I don't agree. Everyone wants to look like Nicki too. Yeah, they want to look softer in the face. They want to look softer so that their mates won't cheat on them no more. And you know what I'm saying? That's what that is. And you know it. Who is this? Yeah. All it's doing is fucking raining. Let's see. Let's be a ghost. Cardi outselling all of them. I don't like Cardi much, but let's be real. Cardi ain't outselling nobody. Cardi is getting streams. Can you do me a favor, Yosea? Can you get the figure on how much Bodak Yellow sold? I want to know the pure sales. If you can get that information for me, I would really appreciate that. All right, you trying to tell me to open my mind now, and then you trying to be funny. Like, I don't know what you're trying to do. Like, do you want to get cursed out? I'm not opening my mind to Cardi B. There's no way that you can do it. All right? There's no way. People is crazy, yo. Still can't believe some people missed out on Queen. Then the motherfuckers want to say Queen is back. Excuse me, she never left. Facts. Facts. And she came back. She came back to this shit. Like, you know what I love? Nicki came back on her mixtape, still busting her gun. Like, you know? And the funny thing about it is that shit applies both ways. Like that shit that she's saying. That shit that she's saying on Fractions. It's like she could be talking to both of them. Like, to whoever. Because when you already won, what the fuck is the race? Look at them fucking for raps. I know Megan felt that. She probably tried not to listen to that shit. And you got Kellogg. That nigga posted shit. I felt like he was being subliminal, but he was only posting Megan's lyrics from the song. But yeah. They was all pretentious. All pretentious. It was almost like they was fraternizing at that damn party. Like they knew they wasn't supposed to be there. They was just fraternizing. But yeah, I don't know. When I was just looking at that energy when her boyfriend was hugging, I would have been like, you know, like if you just introducing, like if I was your spouse and I look back on them, like, why was you looking down when I was hugging your family? Like, I don't know. I kind of wonder shit like that because that shit leads to other stuff. It's like, are you to be trusted? Do you feel confident in yourself? Or what? I don't know. I think too much. My brother used to tell me that, but sometimes I know I think too much, but I'd rather, like I said, I'd rather think more than not think at all. Let me see what you said, because I see somebody responded. Look at them loving for raps. Oh, what a disgrace. I put that on A-Rod. None of you just safe. I know they was mad at that shit. You know what's so crazy? What better way to, the crazy thing is that while Itty Bitty Piggy may have outbarred Fractions, Fractions was just hit hard though. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just hit hard. Bitches act like shit, shit. Bitch, we ain't ducking no action. Yeah. They thought Nicki was gonna be stuck in that Queen era where she was just, even though that she did her best. And like the thing about Nicki Minaj is that she's sure of her talent. And I think that if she wasn't sure of her talent, like if Safari really made her, or say like Meek Mill or them niggas was really like, how like typically most times men are behind women in a lot of situations. But imagine if she really was like that. Nicki would have been crumbled. But when she knows that she's the mastermind behind this shit, how you fucking gonna let a goofy? You heard that shit that she said on Go Hard? If you was as real as me, you would never let another bitch sit in your throne. Nicki know that we waiting for her. She know that shit we sat through, that whack shit with Megan, and that whack shit with Cardi on that DJ Khaled shit. It was the anniversary, and it was the perfect time to drop some new music to pop shit because they popping shit. And who to do it better? Who's gonna pop shit better? 5 number none, you got 5 number. It's like, who's even repeating that line right now? Be clear. Who's even repeating it right now? Nobody. But I see mad people on my Facebook stories sharing Fractions and sharing Seeing Green. And I say that I'm talking about like local people, so I know that the music is circulating. So it is what it is. When I first heard Itty Bitty Bitty, I fell for that track. Then going back as I got older, it hit different because I noticed the bars. I'm telling you, Itty Bitty Piggy hits different. There's so many bars in that song. You feel me? Tell Cardi dropped the album was taking so long. They trying to figure out what they gonna roll that shit out. Is she gonna get pregnant again? Is it gonna be a Nicki did? Like, what is it going to be? Is it gonna be on the heels of Nicki's album? Is it gonna be with Nicki's album? Is it gonna be after Nicki's album? Because last time she came out and then Nicki came out after. So she's like, you never know how people mind work. I'm telling you. You never know how their mind work. But what I'm saying is that stuff like that, you know what is so refreshing? I don't know if y'all know, it's like this website, right? It's called atrl.net. And when I used to go on foxboogie.com back in the days, we would go and get a lot of our information about different shit off atrl.net. And atrl.net was just like the pop hub for everything. Like, that shit was crazy. ATRL was like where it was. So I remember we would have these conversations over there about people's albums, and it was just like, oh, such and such era, their era is starting off confusing or whatever. And I think Cardi's era is confusing. If Cardi comes out and she puts, you got to realize this ain't just talk. We are in June. Do you realize we are 2 months away from WAP being a year old? Like, where is the project? I'm not just saying that just to hate. I know y'all be like, oh, you don't like Cardi or whatever. This is conversational. If this is a fan who's hearing this, you know that you probably thought this too. Where is the project? And like, I even try to be level-headed and be like, she got 2 successful singles out. What could you possibly be scared of? What could you be scared of? I'm giving it to you. WAP is 5 times platinum. Up is what, 2 times platinum? Like, where? You have a perfect setup. Just let it do what it's going to do. If it come out and it do 100K like Megan, just let it do what it do. Just move on. Just move on. Like, that's just how I feel. We ain't ducking no action. I know the fucking for raps hurt Megan so. You know that shit hurt her so. Look at them fucking for raps. Oh, what the disgrace. I put that on A-Rod. None of you bitch is safe. That's crazy. That Gorilla Glue girl, she said she wanted to meet Nicki too. Maybe she'll meet her when she go on tour or something. You never know how Nicki work. People left middle school and went and graduated high school. The time Cardi haven't released the album, right? Just to say that though, like, but I'm just telling you, you don't realize, like, what year did the Pink Print come out? And then, like I said, my nieces is 14, 13 years old. When they talking about when I'm sad and I listen to Pills and Potions or I listen to The Night Is Still Young, it's like there's something about Nicki. And I'm telling you, I'm being honest, I'm not coming out here. My nieces, sometimes they'll like a Cardi B song. They'll sing the lyrics. They were singing the lyrics to Up. But I'm telling you, they are smart enough to rationalize and know that this ain't it and that this is just it for a time. My nieces don't ever bring Cardi up at all. It'd be me asking them like, oh, they don't really bring her up. They don't, unless it's something that be like, oh, did you see, or whatever. They very conversational about that. But when it comes to this female rap shit, they don't really seek outside of Nicki. And I think, you got to realize, in the same terms of like what Beyonce used to say, with a lot of positivity comes a lot of negativity. Look at as much people love Beyonce, and there's a lot of haters for Beyonce too. We just don't see it as much. But back in the day, Beyonce used to get a lot of hate. You got to realize people genuinely love Nicki. These people like Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B, they're literally playlist rappers, and they're force fed on. And the labels is probably thinking like, well, shit, how was Nicki made or whatever? But you don't realize she was organically made, like from I felt like Nicki built the brick of her to herself, and like, like who she is. I felt like she built the brick of every fiber of her being, like of her fame. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's smart as hell. She knows how to write lyrics to songs. She knows what to say. She knows what tone to have. It's just perfect when it comes to her. It's perfect. And I'm pretty sure, with her engineering shit too, they work on shit. So yeah. It's just a different experience with Nicki Minaj. People got to realize that shit. It's a different experience. And with people loving her so much, there's going to be that hate. Let me go. Party Game Phase 7. Nicki said, you can't get rid of me, bitch. Word. Both Nicki and Cardi B are poison for the youth. And I said it best, hip hop that Nicki is. I disagree. Cashed out on some old bitch shit. I just feel bad for Cardi's spirit. Money don't fix happiness or growth. It don't. And that's the truth. Yo, I had this fucking amazing sandwich from, I don't know if y'all have this place in your area. It's called Piada Italian Street Food. Yo, I had this fucking wrap from there earlier. That shit was so fucking good. I ordered that shit through DoorDash. I want that shit again tomorrow, but I'm about to go there tomorrow and pick it up. So it's like, they basically say it's like an Italian, not like a Chipotle, but yo, I ordered a few things from there. I ordered this fucking chicken carbonara pasta. That shit came the other day. That shit was in this nice ass container with this angel hair pasta. So I don't know if that shit is in your area, but look up Piada Street Italian street food. That shit was good as fuck. Like, I want another one of them shit small. That's one of my issues. That's how I know. Listen, I smoke weed and I eat good food, right? This is how I know I can never do hard drugs, because I would be all in. I have a very addictive personality. Me and my nieces was talking about that shit too. Like, I love food, right? But I'm not doing anything like, nah. I couldn't do it. If I was on fucking cocaine, I would be crazy. Like, nah, and I would be broke. Because, yeah, that wouldn't be a good look for me. So I just like weed and food. Let's see, Kendrick definitely ain't Impact until 2017. Let's see. I can't believe Cardi and Meg actually copied Nicki's hiatus. A mess. Yeah, Megan's posting hair infomercials in between time. Like, she posted that Hottie World shit. That shit was just stupid. Like, this shit was just stupid. You got to realize these people get mad that we have these conversations, but you have to realize that at a point in time, female rap was dead. At a point in time, we used to be on message boards like foxboogie.com and atrl.net. atrl.net is actually still open. It's just like, to be honest, on there, you get a lot of those white, gay, hateful fans saying mad evil shit about Beyonce and like hating and uplifting Lady Gaga. It's that shit, that wave is everywhere. They got that shit bad everywhere, like hating on Nicki, saying evil shit, but then like, it's a funny place. But atrl.net used to be it, because if news was out, it broke there, like on some music shit, like, you know what I'm saying? All the fans will report there. Yo, I remember it was crazy back in the day. Remy Ma had RemyMa.com, right? And I remember she was on there talking to the fans, and somebody was on there was hating, and she was like, yeah, keep talking shit and using your mother's information. You're going to have me appear at your front fucking door. So when Remy be saying that shit, like, yo, she was like, yo, I used to stake out and like literally wait for people and do shit like that. I really believe it. Like, yo, she changed. Like, I know a lot of people, y'all don't like her or whatever, but I feel like Remy did change, because she was really like that street chick, like, yo. So that's why when that whole shooting shit happened, I believed it, because it was just like, yo, you never know what a person is dealing with. Nicki was making thousands per show. You got to realize, I knew promoters back then, and I remember like when Remy was coming upstate, she was getting between $3,000 to $5,000 a show. Like, can you imagine somebody stealing $5,000 out your pocket? You don't even know when you're gonna have another show, and you probably got mad people you take care of. What I'm trying to say is, me being from the hood, like, it's crazy, and I would never condone that. I would never want anything to happen. But what I'm trying to say is, in the slip of the moment, you can lose your freedom. But what I'm trying to say, in the slip of the moment, I could kind of be like, damn, I could kind of see where she got mad in the moment. Because when people do shit to me, I get mad in the moment, and I might say something and be upset about it, or I might go in a rage. Like, you just never know how you're going to react to certain shit. And I'm being honest, right? So when that story came out about Remy, I kind of believed it. And when she said that shit on that website to that person, I believed that shit. Because the person kind of panicked after. She was like, yeah, keep using your mother's information to log in. She was like, you're going to have me appear at your doorstep. And then there was somebody on there, like, she used to clown on that show. And I tell you, Remy was so funny, because she used to be like, she was like, I'm the type of person, I read all of the comments, because she was just like, I like reading the comments because it kind of helps me understand why people think a certain way that they do or whatever. And I used to be like, yo, you fucking crazy. And she'd be like, I read all of the comments. So it was a person on there was like, oh, that's my Remy is my cousin. And she was like, no, she was saying some funny shit. Like, no, I might look like this, but no, you definitely not my cousin. Like, it was like kind of like putting herself down. She was like, no, you definitely not my cousin. But those was the days, though, the good days on the message boards back in the days. Foxboogie.com. That shit used to be so crazy. Them niggas used to hate me on Foxboogie.com. My brother used to hate me at home, because I'm telling you, we had a computer. We used to have to share that shit. And every time I would get on that shit and just go to the freestyle section, talking mad shit, just rapping all day. I love that shit. Let's see. Doja will cross over, but she ain't coming back. The white people love her. Yeah, Doja has a safe lane, I believe. Baby Kim was a sex symbol. When Nicki came out, she was fully dressed. Laughing my ass off. What songs are you listening to? Every song she's a feature, and she's borrowing all of them. Hold on. All right, I'm about to get off of this shit, though. She's like, Lizzo, I know some comments I missed. I'm about to scan up real quick. Let's see. No, she didn't. Every time. Yeah, I don't see nothing else. So listen, I'm about to get off of this shit. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video. Let me know what you think below in regards to the Nicki Minaj Polo G record. I had to be honest with you guys. I don't really know a lot of Polo G's music. I'm gonna listen to some more of it. From what I heard, I gotta listen to a little bit more of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it a chance to see how I feel, because I'm definitely excited about the collaboration that's coming out next week. So y'all already know we gonna stream that shit. I don't know what the goal is, if they just gonna let it do what it do, but you know, I'm down for whatever. So yeah, and Cardi, Mount Rushmore, come on, mom. Like, no, you're not the greatest. Like I said, I don't even feel like, and I feel, because sometimes I guess to myself, be like, do you feel like, are you really saying that? And yeah, I do feel like that way. Cause shit, you got Joe Buttons and all these people who speak their opinion, and you know they fucking hating on somebody as talented as Nicki and uplifted somebody as not as fucking Cardi. No, I have the right to speak my opinion. No, I don't feel like Cardi B should be in hip hop. No, I don't. I don't. Like, I don't. And as much as I give Megan a hard time, I feel like she deserves a spot, but I just feel like she need to better her shit. Like, I don't know. And I just feel like I'm eternally turned off from her, just from the fake shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anybody could change. Leave your comments below. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. I'm up out of here.